job, so thank you. We have some really awesome things happening today, mostly being Kelly Bedwell doing weather and Scott Ainslie doing himself and his amazing music. So I don't know. I'm just glad that it's Thursday and we have sun. We have a little sun here. We're in North Carolina. We are not on the front porch, in case you didn't notice. We're very near the front porch, and I still don't have a name for a non-front porch show. So in the meantime, here I am from the not front porch, and I'm going to start with a song called New Grass. Okay, let's hope I don't hit the microphone. No, roll the sleeves up. Thank you. New Grass. So we're here and it's Thursday, and I gotta say, if you don't know that the very first COVID vaccination was given in the UK, I'm going to tell you, but I can't imagine that you don't know. But I'm just going to do it quickly because it is a pretty amazing moment in our bizarre history. 90-year-old in UK becomes the first to get the Pfizer vaccine. So the UK approved the use of the vaccine last week, and the nation's National Health Service is already rolling out its mass immunization program. Margaret Maggie Keenan is the first one. She'll be 91 this coming week, and she received her historic jab from May Parsons. So the two of them are certainly going to be historically known forever. Yes. Wow. So this is big. This is big and it's happening. And okay. So in the meantime, I want to say thank you to Leslie Philbody and congratulations because she did win the Vicki Genfan signature guitar from Luna. In case you didn't realize that last week, Leslie, you will be getting the guitar. We're going to send them out next week. We're going to send it out next week. And I'm really excited about that. I want to thank everyone for your support of this show. We are on episode, I think, 31, is it, Tay, or 32? 32. 32. Take away. So we're on episode 32, which means we've been here 31 times before today. And a lot of you have been with us. Please keep sharing this. We are working on some giveaways for the new year. So there will be things to do, things to receive, goodies to have. Not to mention, it's a beautiful thing to be here and share. Thank you for all your support. This is a really cool thing. I want to let you know that our local NPR station is WFDD, serving the Piedmont Triad. And they do something every year called their backpack campaign. Their backpack campaign is going to be over tonight at 6:30 p.m. And I am going to donate anything and everything that you donate to me today directly to them. This is what they're about. According to Second Harvest Food Bank, our state, North Carolina, where we are, ranks among the worst in the nation for percentage of children living at risk of hunger. I'm not proud of that. Currently, 1 in 4 children in our community suffers from food insecurity. That means many kids don't know where their next meal is coming from. So WFDD has this backpack campaign, and it basically goes like this. They say, during our backpack campaign, we're focused, we work with our partners, Kaplan Early Learning Company and Second Harvest Food Bank, to provide meals for children in our region who are at risk for hunger. So what they do with their donations is they put together backpacks full of food that they give out to kids who need it. So that's happening. Today's the last day of that fund. You can actually donate directly to WFDD if you feel like supporting them, or indirectly you can support me and I will support them. It's a circle, it's a cycle, and yeah, that's what's happening. Okay. Wow, this is about a plant piano. It's about it's about plants. It's about plants, and it's about touch, and it's about technology. Tay's going to play a short video. Let's watch that. Or I'll talk and then she can play it. You tell me when you're ready, Tay. How important is touch? I mean, after being locked in from each other and cordoned off for the last 10 months, I think we have a new perspective on the power of touch. So, what do we transmit through the human touch? This is a startup out of Spain, and they've got some amazing projects. So, the company is called Bio, or B-O, B-I-O-O, B-O, B-U. I don't know how you would say it. Of course, in Spain, you would say it in a different way altogether. But they're doing this thing. So this is made from living plants. I can tell you about it if you want some more time, Tay. And then, okay, so let's just see this short video, and then I'll tell you a little more about it. Wow. It's kind of crazy. So what they've done is the remarkable. You're hearing me now, right? Because I'm still hearing other things. Okay. So their instrument uses flora as biological antennas, capable of perceiving changes in frequency when they are touched. We do that too. We change our frequency all the time. This change in frequency is translated into a voltage, which is conducted by the plants as their natural conductors of electricity. The voltage is transformed into sound and activates the input of current from the electrical network into the circuit, giving rise to a magical show of light and music. The installation was created by a biotech company named BU that makes electricity from nature. The response has been overwhelmingly positive, said founder and CEO Pablo Vidarte. Multiple studies show that engaging with plants has a positive impact on humans from an emotional and psychological perspective. We aim to create a global consciousness of nature that helps lead the way to a greener future. That's why we're so enthusiastic about leveraging our technology that allows us to transform plants into biological switches to create amazing experiences. So this was launched in August in Spain's biotechnological botanical, which is Europe's only biotechnological, I can't even say that word, biotechnology botanical center. Way too hard. Now here's the last thing I'll tell you about, and then go to their website. It's just so really cool stuff. Yeah, we can see one more video. You ready for that? So I had a very hard time finding any lengthy videos where you could actually hear this stuff, but I don't know. It's a very cool concept, and this really blew my mind. One of their projects is developing a living library, transforming a park into the first living library in the world, a space where plants store voice messages, and when touched, they are reproduced in a whisper. Teachings from people who left a footprint in our society will never be forgotten as long as we don't forget about nature. Very cool thing. So check out BO or BU, however you say it. Okay, y'all, let's welcome our favorite weather woman from somewhere, I think Brooklyn today, Kelly Bedwell. Kelly.
Ha! Can you see me?
I cannot see Kelly yet, but Tay can. There you are.
Good afternoon, this is Kelly Bedwell reporting to you from WKFU, your Brooklyn weather station. We're here at the Soldiers and Sailors Arch in Grand Army Plaza, Brooklyn, by the Christmas tree. Small technical difficulty. I'm staring right at the sun, and I can't see myself, so I really don't even know what I'm showing you, but I hope you see the statue right here. The statue was put here by the Brooklyn Diocese. It's called Angels Unaware. It's honoring all refugees from the mosaic of history. It's 3.8 tons. It's 12 feet by 20 feet. This is the production of the original by Canadian artist Timothy Schmaltz. Okay. Which stands in the Vatican in St. Peter's Square. The diocese serving Brooklyn and Queens is known as the Diocese of Immigrants. The name comes from the Bible with the Apostle Paul saying, do not neglect to show hospitality to strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unaware. Sculpture is on national tour, having already stopped in San Antonio, South Bend, Indiana, Brooklyn College, on its way to its permanent home in the Catholic University in D.C. Wow, D.C. That happens to be the same district where our new president, Joseph Biden, and our new vice president, Kamala Harris, are going to be inaugurated on 1/20/21, the world's most awaited palindrome. Anyway, obviously, it's a beautiful day here. Also over here, we always have a menorah that it's lit, and every year, and I just want to say Happy Hanukkah to everyone. It's warming up a little bit. It's going to be in the 50s a couple days, and then cold, but, it's winter. And beautiful day in North Carolina. Anything else, Vicki?
No, thank you so much.
Okay, this is Kelly Bedwell reporting to you from WKFU, New York. Bye.
Bye. Thank you, Kelly. I wish I could say go to WKFU and, listen to the radio show, but it's just this. I mean, she does weather reports on her own sometimes, too. She's been doing that for quite a while, but we'll have to see about getting Kelly her own real radio station. Okay. Remember, today, donations to me via Venmo, PayPal, Zelle are going to go to WFDD NPR station's backpack campaign to help feed kids who are in need. Okay. Hey, y'all. Couple things happening in the next few days. Oh, I can take this off. Couple things happening. First of all, this coming weekend, starting tomorrow night, we have the third rendition of Guitar Cloud Symposium. This is really, 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 really exciting. I'll be with Jennifer Batten. I'll be with Gretchen Menn. I will be with Angela Petrilli and Daniele Gattardo, our newest instructor. And everything is on the website, so if you want to check out what's happening. But I want to let you guys know, you guys and gals and folks know that this learning experience, this virtual happening is so much more than just learning technical stuff. Each one of us teaches 6 modules, and they're short. They're 20 minutes. It's unlikely you'll fall asleep during one of those. And we even do an exercise break in the middle of the day. So, each one of us teaches things that are just really valuable for musicians in general, for guitarists in general. Things like Jennifer's going to be talking about doing a segment on creating videos, video editing, which I'm really excited about because I really need to kick my butt on that. Angela's going to be talking about social media and how to build your social media following. I'm going to be doing things that are generally great for people, like whole body rhythm, just some cool rhythm practices, ideas about how you can practice, arrangement ideas, of course, open tuning and slap tappery. And but there's stuff for everybody that can be kind of taken in. You don't need to. I just don't want you to feel like, oh, that's for like just amazingly talented, fast-playing electric guitarists. It's not. Gretchen Menn's going to do a little thing on Jimmy Page's, some of his really cool techniques. So it's loaded with stuff that's very varied, and we are all fun to hang out with. Steve Vai, who I didn't even know he was. I didn't know. Don't slap me now. But anyway, Steve Vai is one of the guitar gods of our world, and he's going to be our guest on Monday night. So we always have a Monday night rap party. I have something in my eye, probably a hair. And so just want to let you know, we welcome anyone who is into this learning world, and lots of fun's going to happen. Then, Meteors are happening. Meteor galore, peaking on the nights of December 13th and 14th. That is Sunday night and Monday night. From Sunday night until sunrise on Monday, the most active meteor shower of 2020 will take place in the form of the Geminids. I even went on to a YouTube video to find out how to say that word, Geminids, and they just say Geminids. Farmer's Almanac reports that with a clear sky, which I'm hoping for, you can easily spot 50 or more meteors per hour. You may even see up to 100 meteors per hour. With a new moon happening on the 14th this year, the skies will be extra dark, and meteor watching will be that much better. So, really, that's just something to be working on being available for. According to NASA, the shooting stars are caused by a stream of debris left by the asteroid 3200 Phaethon. When the Earth passes through the trails of dust every December left by 3200 Phaethon, what a name, 3200 Phaethon, we see the Geminid meteor shower as the dust, burn up in the Earth's atmosphere, creating meteors. It's just too much for me. That's too much. So, check out the meteors, check out Guitar Cloud Symposium, and now we're gonna hear some music from my dear friend Scott. Let me read a little bit about Scott, and then you'll find out really. But let me read a little bit. I was lucky enough to meet Scott and teach with him at our beloved Swannanoa gathering over many, many years. And he's just, he's just a great human. Steeped in traditional music from both sides of the color line, Scott Ainslie is a renowned acoustic blues guitarist, singer, and songwriter. He learned Southern old-time ballads, banjo, and fiddle from senior musicians in North Carolina and West Virginia, and blues from his black elders in North Carolina, Virginia, South Carolina, Georgia, and Mississippi. His roots are deep. In his own words, if you don't mind, I'm just going to quote this little thing, Scott. I've spent time with senior masters in the Southern Appalachian old-time tradition and the gospel and blues tradition of the East Coast, and to a lesser extent the Delta. And it has made me believe in apprenticeship. I believe that it's incumbent on us to allow a tradition we love to transform us before we transform it. Ooh, that gives me chills right there. The price of learning a song by heart is becoming that song. As these older musicians have passed, their traditions and gifts remain in our ears, hands, and hearts. My traditional pieces and my original songs are rooted in this experience and driven by this reality. Scott, come on. How you doing, my friend? Up, can't hear. Okay. Should hear me now? I can't hear you.
Oh.
Hold on one second. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there.
It's the beauty of this
Gotcha.
meeting room. Yeah.
I got you now. How you
Yeah,
doing,
good.
Scott?
I'm good. Good day to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And salute to Tay for all the tech stuff and everything else. That's the good company. Thank you, Tay.
Yeah, thank you to Tay. She hates me on these shows because I'm always going like, am I muted? Am I not muted? But, it's just she and I. So if something's going on and she doesn't realize it and I don't, it's just, it's she and I and our dog Lucky, who is keeping guard. So, you have such a great history. When you say this, this is really deep for me. I believe it's incumbent on us to allow a tradition we love to transform us before we transform it. Wow.
Yeah. I'm a real strong believer in apprenticeship. And it's fine, for a tradition to live, it has to change. It has to come into a new generation. It has to come into a new set of hands or a new mouth, new spirit. It has to suit its times. But a lot of people leap to change the tradition before they've actually really figured out what it was. And I'm a real believer in letting it change you before you change it. Mm-hmm. It's really important, and it will transform you. The things we love change us.
Indeed.
And so allowing that to happen before you try and mess with them is a really, really good thing to do.
Wow. Someday off the show, you and I should have a conversation I'd like to have a conversation with you about that, because my history developing my style is really different from that. And I'd love to shoot the crap about it with you sometime.
Well, if the gods are good, we'll get to sit down at lunch at the Swannanoa Gathering next summer and do this.
We will.
Which I would love to do.
I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Why don't you start by playing something for us? Because I want to hear you.
Yeah, thank you.
And tell us about that guitar first.
This is a 1931 metal-bodied National that came out of a pawn shop in the middle of the first Gulf War when it was 60 years old in 1991. It's gaudy. It's got palm trees and stuff on the back. And when I turned it over in the pawn shop and looked at it, I thought, oh my God, I can't buy this. It's too gaudy. It didn't have any strings on it. Didn't have a tailpiece. I couldn't hear it. But I knew it was made between 1931 and 1932, and from the details on the instrument. And I thought, maybe I should buy this, and it's a really wonderful National. It's very lightly made. It's reasonably unstable, so you have to mess with it a lot. A little bit like owning a Jaguar. If you can't work on it, you have no right to own it. But it's one of the best sounding Nationals I've ever heard. And Muddy Waters. Well, my home is in the Delta, well, on that farmer's road. And I'm leaving Chicago. Baby, I sure do hate to go. Hate to go. Well, I'm leaving tomorrow morning. Won't be back no more. Well, I know my little girl, she don't know what shape I'm in. I ain't had no good loving since God knows when. And I've got a funny, funny feeling, wondering where in the world has she been? Well, I feel like crying. Lord, you know the tears, they won't come down. Yeah, I feel like crying. Baby, you know the tears, they won't come down. And I've got a funny, funny feeling I'm gonna have to leave your town. Leave your town. Well, my telephone is ringing, sound like a long distance call. Yeah, my telephone is ringing, baby, sound like a long distance call. And the voice in the receiver says, look out, man. Some other mule has been kicking in your stall. That's some bad news. Yeah, my home is in the Delta, way out on that farmer's road. And I'm leaving Chicago. Baby, you know I sure do hate to go. And I'm leaving tomorrow morning. Won't be back. Won't be back no more. Yeah, Muddy Waters.
Ah, great. Really great. You know, it just looks so. Can you hear me now?
I've lost you again. But Muddy recorded that tune on a solo record called Muddy Waters Folk Singer in 1968. You know, the Chess Brothers wanted to market him, cross-market him, the acoustic blues guys. And so they set him down in the studio with an acoustic guitar and made him sing. And you can't put the needle down on that record and walk away because there are parts of it that are too quiet and parts of it that are too loud. I mean, you just have to sit there and ride the volume because he is using dynamics in such a remarkable way. Every now and then you're whispering and you completely miss it, and then it just kill you with the volume. And they couldn't compress it enough to get you to be able to just lock it down and walk away.
Yeah.
It's a crazy record. It's very, very cool.
Wow. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay, cool. And that's that just dynamics in general is such a like a rare commodity, I think, as musicianship goes. So that's awesome. Yeah, and you have just such a great feel. I mean, obviously you've been doing this a long time, but I watch you play and I'm like, I don't even know how to feel that. It's like just this. It's such a foreign style of playing to me.
Well, nobody holds all the cards to this deck. The guitar is like all you do is begin to learn, and there's always something new. And the beauty is that nobody graduates from this school. All you do is enter.
Yeah. And go deeper and deeper and deeper.
Look what they're doing with it in Africa. My God, it's just a wonderful instrument.
Yeah.
And it brings me great joy. I'm not disheartened by the fact that I'm never going to master it. I'm delighted because, I don't want to outlive my music habit. I'd hate to come to the end of the line and go like, gosh, I know everything about it. Now what do I do?
Yeah. Take up woodworking, of course. But yeah. All right. What else do you have for us?
Well, speaking of Africa, I have a little tune that I thought that I'd ask you to play with me.
Yeah, I love this tune. This is so.
And it's called I Should Get Over This. And I wrote it originally as a kind of a D minor blues with very sad, minor chords and sad music, sad words. And I thought, oh my God. When it came time to make Thunder's Mouth, the record I finally I rewrote the song and cut it on. I just didn't want to play it the way it was, and so I've been playing along with Central and West African acoustic guitar players who recorded by folklorists in the 1950s, and the guitar was relatively new to Africa at that time, I think, and the African guys were like building guitars out of whatever they had lying around. And they would string them with fishing line, and they were rough. They didn't fret in tune. They were, but they were playing music, their music on it. And I just started playing along with these guys. I do programs on the African roots of American music, and I wanted more Africa in my right hand, So I just started playing along and got into these grooves. We're just kind of tuning up while I talk. And in order to get my guitar to sound more like these field recordings, I've tucked a rolled up paper towel underneath the strings to kill the resonance of this, because without it, you get this. And that's just way too much sustain. So I'm going to take this $10,000, national guitar. I didn't pay that for it, but it's worth that now, surely. And turn it into a $2 African guitar, kind of a homemade African guitar. And you get this then. It turns out in West Africa, even the sad songs sound like this.
It's so great.
I'll take it if my stuff will fit, or maybe I'll just get rid of it. I need a place to call home, a little place of my own. I should get over this, can't make the pieces fit. I should get over this. From this window I see it's just a game. All the kids out playing stickball in the rain, and no one keeping score. Who could ask for more? I should get over this, can make the pieces fit. I should get over this. Give me a minute, give me an hour, maybe a lifetime. Give me a minute, give me an hour, maybe a lifetime, and I'll have the power. I should get over this, can't make the pieces fit. I should get over this. gods don't listen to me. We all break the rules, it's just a matter of degree. I want you back again. Your name is written on my skin. I should get over this. Can't make the pieces fit. I should get over this. My headphones are falling off.
Yeah, thank you, friend. I can't really hear Scott, so maybe I can get some more volume.
Okay. You just,
I mean, I heard you just barely enough to play along, and that's so
oh,
much
well.
fun. Okay.
I look forward to hearing that later.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, oops. What, you know, I've noticed looking at your stuff online, of course, looking at videos, there's a couple of things that I noticed. One was your cigar box.
Yeah, I think it's over here in the corner. Do you want to see it?
Well, yeah, it's a pretty cool. I mean, to make it sound great like you do is pretty cool. You don't have to get it now; people can check it out. But and the other instrument that I really just adore is your it's a fretless gourd banjo. Is that what it is?
It is. It's a fretless gourd banjo. It was made for me by a man named David Beatty down in Florida. Wow. David's a fine dulcimer maker, and he makes instruments. And I needed kind of a small one to travel with. And sometimes the gourds on these things are gigantic, and they make a great sound, but they don't fit in the car, you know. So, so I got him to make me this little gourd banjo. The gourd was grown between two boards. It's one of those dipper gourds. It's got a long, neck on it, which they cut off, and this grew between two boards, so it would squash out bad choice of verbs and become a nice banjo. It's more comfortable than a round back.
Wow.
So this gourd was raised to be a banjo. This is its highest incarnation. And David found this guy in Georgia who grows gourds for banjos, and he secured this for me and built it. And it's got a cherry neck and no frets, nylon strings.
Wow.
And the minute I got it, I put it in this tuning, which I learned from Sherman Hammonds up in West Virginia. Sherman was born in the mid-1880s.
That's a beautiful
high
tuning.
country in West Virginia, and he played in this tuning.
What's your high string?
It's an E, and so I'm basically an E minor pentatonic tuning. I have 4 of the 5 notes of the minor pentatonic tune out of West Africa.
Love it.
So it's it's 1 1 4 5 flat 7, a D on the almost. And when this banjo came in the house, I put it right in this tuning. And because it's a gourd, because it had nylon strings and a skin head and no frets, it just sounded like Africa to me. I'm going like, wait a minute, what are these notes? I mean, I'd known the tuning for a long time, but I'd never sat down and figured out what the notes were. I just got there and got back. Yeah. Sherman played one song in this tuning called Sugar Babe, which I love. And I just thought it was cool. So I put it in this tuning. It's almost never been out of it. It's a perfect. And that minor pentatonic scale, major and minor pentatonic scales, are the scales out of West Africa in which all the old gospel tunes are played. The blues melodies are African melodies in that scale, overlain with European chords. It's a building block of American pop music. But you hear this. I only have to fret one note, and I get all 5 of the notes for the melody of these things. So, if you like, I'll play you an old gospel tune.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Keep your lamp trimmed and burning, your lamp trimmed and burning, your lamp. See what the Lord has done. Keep your lamp trimmed and burning, your lamp. See what the Lord has done. gonna tell, nobody gonna tell, nobody gonna tell what the Lord has done for me. Keep your lamp trimmed and burning, your lamp. See what the Lord has done. See what the Lord has done. Sister, don't you get worried, you don't get worried, you don't. See what the Lord has done. Your lamp trimmed and burning, your lamp. See what the Lord has done. Keep your lamp trimmed and burning, your lamp trimmed and burning, your lamp. See what the Lord has done. Keep your lamp trimmed and burning, your lamp. See what the Lord has done.
Woo! Yeah.
Yeah,
That is
so,
absolutely mesmerizing.
yeah, it is to me too. Just so hypnotic. I've been known to play banjo and with my mouth open and drool on the banjo. When I was learning to play the banjo, I remember watching, saliva come out of my mouth and hit the banjo head and run underneath the strings. God, I hope nobody saw that. No, it did happen though. I mean, I must tell you, the hypnotic part of this, the brainwaves flatten out. Like I felt like Jack Nicholson at the end of One Flew Over the Cuckoo.
It's a good kind of trance. It's a good kind of trance. Wow,
Yeah.
that's gorgeous, Scott. That was really gorgeous. I'd love to hear one more if you got one more up your sleeve.
I do. Thank you. I've got a song that I wrote about 2 years ago, probably. I haven't recorded it yet, but it's a song about what we used to do, and now we do it this way, and I'm grateful for every chance to spend some time live online with folks. I'm grateful to you and Tay for arranging this, and everybody who's watching. If you asked a room full of people who wants to sit in front of their computer during the pandemic for another hour, how many hands would go up? I mean, not very many, And so it's really beautiful for us to be together in this way. And this is a tune that I wrote about what it means to do the work that you and I do. So here it is. Thanks for today.
Yeah.
I love a darkened room. I love the empty stage where I lay my burdens down. I prepare to play, and when the lights go dark, and the crowds all drift away, when we part too soon friends we made along the way. This is where we come together at the close of the day. How I love a darkened room. How I love the empty stage. And when the lights go dark and the guitars are all put away, when we part too soon and may not see another day, this is where we come together at the end of the day. How I love a darkened room, how I love the empty stage, how I love, how I love, how I love. May those days come back. And thank you for today.
Hey, thank you. Waiting for myself to come on there. Hold on, there I am. Here I am.
Yeah,
That was gorgeous.
thanks.
And yeah, we will get back on a stage someday. And, people, please check out Scott Ainslie. His website link is in the links, is in the description of the show. And is there anything in particular you want to hit people to? Anything you might be coming up with or coming out with, or
With the pandemic being what it is, most of my work has wound up being in a video studio now, or else Skype lessons online. Of course, I'm doing a lot of those, which is gratifying and fun. But I started a Patreon page, which is patreon.com/Scott Ainslie. And the premise is Patreon is sort of a way of putting capitalist tools in the hands of artists. The protocol there is basically the more you pay, the more you get. And nothing offends me more than selling stuff to rich people during a pandemic when a lot of people have just lost everything. So I've sort of inverted the Patreon thing so that if you pay $5, you get access to all the archives of videos and lessons and stuff. If you pay $10, you get access to all the videos. If you pay $35, $25 a month, you get all. If you pay $50 a month, and it's with the avowed thing of if you can afford to pay more, you're buying a place at the table for somebody you can't.
yeah,
And that's the world that I want to live in, and I want to be as generous as I can. And at $5 a month, it's $60 a year. A guitar lesson with me is $60, so it's like it's a good deal. And if you can't afford $5 a month, you probably can't afford internet connections either. So it's like I can't help with that. But I've tried to take the Patreon thing and turn it into something that's actually much more egalitarian. And I'll be spending the winter doing educational programming, doing guitar lessons and stuff like that for the video thing, and then putting them up on Patreon and teasers up on YouTube and stuff like that.
great.
So
So really, a lot of, if people want to really dig into a lot of your stuff, the best bet is to do Patreon and just jump in there.
Yeah, and there's a lot of stuff for free on YouTube, and there's tons of stuff there. And so if that's where you go, that's fine.
Yeah.
We need to be as generous as we can with each other, protect each other, and care for each other in this time. And that includes masking up and washing our hands and locking down for a little while the economy's not going to come back until we get a handle on the virus. And to turn the issue of masks into a political thing was just the dumbest thing in the world. So, take care of your neighbors, take care of yourself, be safe, be well, be cool, and we'll all be back when we.
Yep. Thank you so much. I love you, Scott. You're a great human being.
Yeah, well, I'm not. I'm up to my elbows in crocodiles here, but thank Tay and thank you for this, and I look forward to being with you both as soon as.
Yep. I can feel a hug. I can feel it.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, Ken.
Ciao. Thanks, Scott.
Bye.
All right. Check him out. Love him. Oh my God. Isn't he awesome? It makes me so happy to feel like these people we bring bringing on are friends. It just warms my heart. And my latest thing is that I know we've had 32 episodes. We didn't start out with musical guests, but we probably had 25 or so guests. And I keep thinking I want to do a show with all of them together, even if it's virtually. And that's crazy. But maybe there'll be some kind of something we can put together at some point, various points where we bring back a few of these people at a time. I've just been feeling that I want to do that because I don't want to stop seeing them. I don't want you to stop seeing them. So I want to just read you one comment that I got here. For those of you that are local to the Pilot Mountain, Mount Airy region, Winston-Salem, Greensboro, you may know Hilda Willis. Hilda is we're so graced and blessed to have her in our community for as long as we can keep her here. And she had a place called Hilda's Place. That was a meeting ground for all kinds of art and culture and just beautiful expression, and some great chicken salad, I have to tell you. Ooh, am I craving that? And Hilda is an actress, a singer, a producer, a coach, and so many things. And we're going to talk, but she's made an offer that in the comment, I just want to say this is one of many things. She would like to offer a free 30-minute Living Your Art coaching session to an artist as one of our giveaways in the new year. So that is so awesome. Thank you, Hilda. And let's talk about that. And yeah, there's going to be some cool things happening in 2021. Okay, I'm going to say a couple of quotes, and we're going to get out of Dodge. And thank you so much, Scott. Thank you so much, Kelly. Thank you so much, Tay. Thank you to Positive Grid, who is our presenting sponsor at the Guitar Cloud Symposium. They have been an incredible partner for us, and we are just really happy to have them on board. We also have a ton of other amazing sponsors, and you'll be able to see them right now. There they are: Sweetwater, Fishman, Audix, Stage Ninja, Luna Guitars, Blue Guitar, Tatrix, Guitar Playback, Cordial Cables, Transcribe Software, Locket Straps, TrueFire, and Tone Wood. So our enormous thank yous to those sponsors. You guys are helping us do something that we're really thrilled to be doing. So, all right, a couple of quotes. I just grabbed a few quotes today because I just couldn't figure out what I wanted to say. All right. It's snowing in some places. It's kind of winter now. And here's a snow quote. Those of you who do not know what snow is or have not lived in snow areas, you may not exactly relate totally, but there's something just so beautiful about walking on snow that nobody else has walked on. It makes you believe you're special. Carol Rivka Brunt. So here's to snow. And George Bernard Shaw said, "We don't stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing." So here's to playing music, just playing. You know what I mean. I love every one of you out there. Share this. Be good, be kind, be kind, be kind, be kind, be kind. And we'll see you next week. We're going to have a really cool musical guest next week from Germany. From Germany. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. It's a teaser. See you then, and take good care. I'm going to play us out. Tay, do you want your phone back? Okay. We're back on the front porch, but it's not the front porch. I like hearing Scott play, 'cause it makes me want to pretend that I can play some blues too, but I can't really not play like him. No, jam, maybe I'll take some blues lessons. Maybe I'll learn how to use that slide. But thank you for coming and hanging with us. Coming and hanging with us. Coming and hanging. I don't want to know. Hark the herald angels. Glory to the dawn. No, 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 no. The problem with Christmas songs is I never could remember all the lyrics. keep waiting for this episode to be over. Otherwise, I'll just keep playing and I'll keep singing and I don't know what I'm even saying. I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. I don't. But I did put some down. That's what happens when you beat up a guitar. You get that kind of cool